Hello, guys. Welcome to the 2025 Reservoir League, where the Doomsday's open. Today we're spectating TOG versus CBK at 1900. Now, as you can see, TOG got a rate score of 189 and CBK got 155. But let me show you the roster. So TOG only got 17 participants versus CBK 30. So if everybody show up for a TOG at 17, it should be a very interesting fight. Go back here, spectate. Check their roster out now. Of course, this is the qualifier, and this is the second battle. We had our first battle on Thursday, and today is Sunday. So this is the second battle, and then we have another one, our third qualifier on, I believe, Thursday again this week. All right. TOG with 9 showing up so far. CPK with 15. We got a minute to battle. Check out everybody here. P6, P7, P6, P7, P7, P6, P6, P7. Got 2 P8, 3, 4, 5, 5 P8, 6 P8, and a P5 still at 9. 9 versus 17. 20 seconds till battle. We got 10. 10 versus 17. All right, here we go. Okay. TOG is taking that one early. They're also taking the one up north. CBK is, a lot of them is just sending from base. TOG grabbing that. Grabbing the top one. No one is currently at the solar. CBK is trying to fight for WPP4. Oh, here we go. This is the main guy here, C-Diff is what I call him. We used to fight this clan. We fight this clan a couple times in Reservoir Raid. There's a rally going on at Catchy. Oh, seems like it's been cancelled. Oh, now there's a fight at Solar Station. Let's see if he bounds. No, he does not. He takes it back. There's a launch on this rally launch on WTC2. There's no fight at WTC1, no fight here. Apparently they're going after WPP4 for some reason. Still got a P6 and a couple P5s behind the line. And it is now 12 people versus 23. I thought was CBK was going to take this just because of the sheer amount of numbers that they have. But they're coming out to a slow start here. But with their advantage in numbers, I hope that they can bounce back during the water tanks fight. So they took control of that, and TOG got almost every other building. CBK should really rotate and fight for this solar station instead of going after WP4. I don't know what their plans are or if they have a strategy. Oh, so Desire rally knocked C diff out. Let's see if they start a rally on WTC2. Only 3K to 10K. So with this hold up, when center open, it should be around probably about 40K to 20. Okay, there's a rally launch on WTC2. I have no idea why they poured it down here to fight for WPP4. They should really go and fight for a solar station. It's marching, it bounced. Oh wow. What mean? Everybody is launching a rally. Oh, against this guy. Against the helipad? I'm not fully understanding CBK's strategy here. Everybody's out, but they're fighting for WPP4 and helipad. They should really go after the solar station. Couple there. And TOG is playing this beautifully. They got all the essential buildings. There's 4 minutes to center open. Oh, that was a solo. CDF, this guy is their top rally lead. Now they're trying to recover the water. And that was a solo. They knocked this guy out. I should knock this one out while they're at it. Yep, just reset the building. Two minutes to center open. Why? I don't understand this. Why are they fighting for WPP4? And the other guys are trying to fight for the helipad. Okay, reset that building. 2 minutes to center. And one of their other CBK guys just hanging out up here. They got two behind the line. Looks like it's 13, still 13 versus 23. Okay. CDF is running around resetting these buildings. Alright, 40 seconds to center open. He should just reset this one too while he's at. See the bouncer now. No, he takes it back. Here comes the center. Looks like TOG is going for it. 51 versus 20K. Oh no, send reinforcement. C diff is here. Looks like TOG is a little more cohesive for now. I don't know if CBK has other plans later on, but TOG look like they got complete control of this match at the moment. Boom, he bounced. I'm not sure what this is about, just hanging out at the WPP4. Got a couple P6, P7 down here. I'm not sure if they're just waiting till the tanks open up. Alright, C diff just takes back center. Now they're reinforcing center, but I don't think holding center is the best idea for them. Gotta go after tanks if they want to win. Got about a K there. We got about 6K here. Another 4K up here. Another 1500. I don't know. I feel like CBK is a little. They're not being assertive enough for me. They got 23 players. And, P6, P7, P8 isn't really a big of a difference. But they're fighting for WPP4. And this guy's getting burned. And anytime you get burned up in here, if you're a small guy, it's best to just hang out behind the line. Send out your troops. That way you don't have to worry about anybody hitting you. You just sit behind the line, send out your troops, and sit in the building. This isn't making a whole lot of sense to me. They should really go after this just to get that benefit for the damages. 78 to 37. It's not terrible. They can definitely come back if they have a really good, if they really go after all the water tanks. And now they take in WPP3. Come on, they gotta have some puddle. There we go. Oh, this guy doesn't have the talents. The other guy doesn't have the talents either. Okay, CBK is gonna grab that. CBK is gonna grab most of it. Now we're up to 41, 78 to 41. Back to center. This guy can just send out, his second march and third march and reset all these buildings if he really wants to. Oh, WPP4. Yeah, I don't understand the strat to go after this. Should really grab the solar power, grab this guy, so they can have some advantages, but sitting in WPP4 doesn't really do anything for them. Okay, 2 minutes before the water tanks. 3K here. But the thing with this is they can't, this C-Diff guy can't knock out Desire. And that's about 10K water. Grab that. This guy isn't doing anything but watching. It's still 13 to 23. Okay. Grab those puddles. Wow, he doesn't have the talent. Guys, if you're a puddle grabber, you gotta get the talent. You gotta get the talent. This TOC guy is just destroying them. Was that a rally launch? Or is that a... Oh, the CDF guy ported somewhere. Alright, water tanks are out. Oh no, he's right here. Nobody's going after the water tanks. There we go. Oh, we got TOG. Up north, we got CBK. TOG is going after this. Okay, CBK is going after this. On the south side. They should grab, CBK should grab all their players and go after the tanks. And maybe just hold center a little bit. 104 to 48. But the thing is, it's, plus 6,000 a minute to 2,300 a minute for them. And that's going to be really hard at the end for them to do all the spellings and catch up. I thought it was going to be a closer match than this, just because of the advantage of the amount of players that they got, but TOG is playing beautifully here. And I still don't understand this, hanging around at WPP4. Okay, C-Diff ported away, he's grabbing the Def compound. Okay, ported. To center. Let's see, guys. Let's see if they can make a comeback on this. But they need to go after the water tanks. Just because of the numbers advantages. If you got a numbers advantage, always go after the tanks, because if you see how blue is occupying all of the buildings, they cannot occupy all the building and go after the tanks. So when they go after the tanks, you knock them out and vice versa. And if they just sit in the buildings, that shouldn't be a problem, because at the end, hopefully you can rally them and knock them out. But this water isn't permanent. So even though they're about 50k ahead at the moment, that number, the 125k that TOG got, isn't permanent. So CBK can knock them out and knock them down quite a bit, because you got 7k here, another 1k, you got 12k here, 13, so that's 14 plus the 7, 21, 22, 25k. That's about 25k they can knock out, but they have to go. Take a look at the score up here: 7,000, 6,500 per minute, and versus 37. They have to grab all the water tanks. That's a little bit better. Let's go see up north here. What is going on with this? Is this guy serious? You cannot be sitting center and grabbing. Oh, that's a water tanks. I thought he was grabbing a puddle. Okay, see, they've just poured it. Here we go. But he's knocking them out. I don't think it's too early, but it's gonna be hard to knock this guy out. So when he does burn him. I'm trying to burn him again. What are these buildings that they're going after? I don't understand. CBK strategy here. They should go for this building. But still, and they're still hanging out at WPP4. It, this doesn't make sense to me. There you go. Spill that water, and now you gotta grab these. Good, good. There's one on the west side. One up here. There's one over here. You gotta get a puddle team together. Go, go, go. There we go. We're still down about 70K. Let's see how the water tanks are doing. They gotta go after them even more aggressive. Down here. Yeah, they're not doing enough on the water tanks. Oh, more water tanks is about to come in about a minute or so. So let's see if they will go after them even more. But they got to abandon this building. Look at, they got 1, 2, 3, 4. They got 4 people sitting down here, which could easily be 5, 6 water tanks. Our hood is burning them up. Now, CBK is a little passive, I would say. For 23 people, they should really be more aggressive. Look at this. How can you be a puddle jumper and not have the talent? Now they're ganging up on him. Alright, new water tank just pop out. Very good. Grab those. Look at this. It's all occupied by blue. With here, we got this guy. But on the west side, it's all blue. They finally grabbed the munition factory. That's much better there. 82 to 66. That is a lot better. Now they gotta go to the west side and work on these tanks. We got a P6 just sitting in the corner. Oh my god, another P6. CBK really need to abandon this WPP4. They need to go after the tanks. Look at this. All these free tanks, they should help out. That's better. So if Sierra left there, is anybody sitting here? That's good. This is way better. Look at this score, 69 to 62. That should have been what it was at minute 36 when the water tanks was out. 180 to 112, still about 70k, but again, if they can pull this and this, that's about 20k's of water up north. Down here, that was 4k, solar was 4k, so that's about 30 right there. Oh no, let's see if they're gonna kick out center. Oh no, grab that. CBK is not, they're just sitting there. They're gonna let this guy walk 30 seconds. Look at this. This guy is gonna walk 30 seconds to grab this. Nobody's gonna do anything about it. Okay. We got Julia coming in for the clutch. Alright, it's actually a good thing that they got center now. All these guys are free to go after the tanks. We don't have to worry about center anymore. Come on over here and help this guy out. They really gotta let go of this WPP4. I don't understand this. Oh, oh wow. It's a little too early to knock this out. They gotta get a puddle team. There we go, Julia. Julia got the talent. Oh no. At least they got one of them. They took this back. Like I said, CBK should not be going for buildings right now. They're 90% going to lose this. They gotta go after the tanks. Whoever is sitting down south here is doing a wonderful job. Oh, and he just poured it as I was giving him a compliment. Yeah, this looks about over. All you gotta do is defend this. Even if they knock these two out, that's about 25K. And it's too big of a lead now for them to do anything. Grab those puddles. See? You need the talent. You gotta get the talent. Look at that. Look at the speed between this guy and the other. But they're knocking out these buildings way too soon. Now the tanks. And take a look at the score. 10,000 per minute versus 2,300 per minute. And we're gonna have another wave of the water tanks coming out. But this looks about done for them. Okay, he's gonna knock this out. Puddle team, puddle team, puddle team. Where's your puddle team? There you go. This guy doesn't have the talent. You gotta get the talent. And also, don't do this, guy. If you're sitting somewhere else, you gotta pour it. $151 to 239, 152, 156. Oh, they just took center. That's why. 240 versus 157. All right, they got new tanks coming out in 30 seconds. Let's see if CBK can respond accordingly. I got a bunch of people down here, and nobody. I got maybe 3 to 4 people on tanks, but they gotta be more aggressive on tanks. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, boom. New tanks come. New tanks just dropped. Still 13 to 23, guys. If you have an advantage on the number, you need to go heavy on the water tanks. That's the only way for you to win against a strong team with not a whole bunch of people on it. Because when they have a low number, they cannot hold the buildings and go after the tanks. So they gotta give up one or the other. In this case, CBK is just letting them hold buildings and sitting in the tanks. CBK isn't doing enough for them to have TOG sacrifice one or the other. 256 versus 173, 174. And they're knocking out the building just way too early. Now they got this guy up top with 5K, 2K, and 22. And they're doing a better job on the water tanks, but it's a little it's a little too late. 268 to 181. CBK just aren't being aggressive enough. They're just sitting around. They're still hanging around WPP4. I'm not sure what that tactic is. The helipad, which give them really no real advantages. They should really go for the munition factory. .281 versus 189. Yeah, TOG just gotta hold on, defend this building, defend that building, and they should be fine. Just hold on to the water tanks. These guys on the west side are doing a beautiful job, whoever it is. Grabbing 6, 7, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And they will grab pretty much the whole time. Now, is taking a look at the score, it's 10,000 per minute versus 5. I mean, there's just no way for a CBK to come back here. If they would have kept it close, maybe around 50, 60K, that might be doable because they can knock these buildings out at the end. But when you have a team with more players, you always want to go after the tanks. And these guys are just sitting here the whole time at WPP4. Not doing a whole bunch. I'm not sure if they're just saving up their relocators or if they don't have enough. But yeah, when you have more players, always go after the tanks. Be aggressive so that you force your opponents to choose either to sit in the buildings or go after the tanks. And if they go after the tanks, you have your strongest rally lead go after their building. Just knock everybody out and reset it. Obviously, there's going to be like this girl here. She's very strong and you can't solo her. So go after all the other buildings. And all you need to do is reset it, right? So that it doesn't accumulate so much water, and then it becomes impossible to catch up. Or sometimes you're looking at a score and there's a 50K, 50,000 difference. It might be discouraging to your teammates. So you just reset the buildings just like this. Boom, knock them out, just reset it and recall, and then jump over here, reset it, jump over here, reset it, and then go sit in water tanks. Like CDF should have had 6 of his marches and 6 water tanks. And then periodically he can jump around and reset the buildings. But there's no need to sit around like here. There's no need to sit around WPP4. There's no need to sit around the helipad. If anything, tech the munition factory because it gives you some bonus damage when you fight. And then just go and sit in the water tanks. Like these guys have been sitting here for the whole time, doing a great job on TOG side. Grabbing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're sitting here the whole time, doing a great job. On the south side too, these guys just sitting here, and they understood that they only need, for this building, they only need to have the rally lead and maybe send your 5th or 6th marches here just to hold it so that the other guys can't solo it. But other than that, your, 1st and 2nd and 3rd march should just be out sitting in the water tanks. And TOG did that beautifully. Now we got 7 minutes left with, 100K difference. Yeah, there's just no way for them to come back here. Let's see if they can knock this building out at the end here. I don't know if CBK is gonna come for this. Oh, Westside just poured it. Yeah, CBK needs to be a little more aggressive, and their puddle team needs to have that talent so they can grab all the water. See if this guy knocks out the middle here. Yeah, they're going for center. And they knock center out. Puddle team. Where's your puddle team? Do you have the talent? You do. There's a rally going on. WTC1 for 4K of water. $340 to $236. Center is empty, and they should, just for the heck of it, just for the fun of it, they should go after this building here. Let's see if this works. Boom. Grab all that water. Again, this guy doesn't, take a look at this, doesn't have the talent. And Apple's gonna come in and grab one of those puddle. This guy doesn't have the talent either. Guys, if you're a joiner, there's no need for you to go down that middle route with the with the red talents at all. If you're not, that is for rally leads. You should focus on the yellow branch and the blue branch. 4 minutes left. Let's see if they go after that. But it was over about 10 minutes ago. Look at the map. The west side you got blue, east side blue, south side blue. The CBK is doing a terrible job on the water tanks. What I want to see is they do a rally on this building. We got 3 minutes left. But yeah, I'm not too sure what that strategy was to just hang out in here in WPP4. It makes no sense to me from CBK to just hang out down here. Because even when you're weak, just sit in a building. Go sit in a building. That's the best thing you can do. Is just go sit in the building for one of your rally leads. And if they're burning you, go behind the line and send out your troops. 365 to 247, 248. It's over. It's over. Here we go. Let's see if we can start a rally on this building. Sure is burning a lot of people. Take a look at the score. Look at that. 3.4 million. Start a rally, no rally. .45 seconds to go. I was not expecting that result at all. I had actually had CBK in favor of winning this just because they had a good number of people. But there's a few things they need to organize and replan, and I'm sure they're going to bounce back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in.